Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one thing I've consistently maintained on this platform. That in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happens for the sake of it. For a very long time now, Uhuru Kenyatta has disappeared from the political scene. But Uhuru Kenyatta reappeared last week. Remember, majority of Kenyans had swallowed the rumors that Uhuru Kenyatta was in ICU. So Uhuru Kenyatta emerged last week, which was also marking his birthday. And on his birthday, Kenyans really wished Uhuru Kenyatta a happy birthday. But something also happened on Sunday, which was yesterday. There was a major event in Kiambu celebrating Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday. And that's going to form the basis of this analysis. And that event in Kiambu is actually giving William Ruto and his allies serious political headache. In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why that particular event in Kiambu is giving William Ruto and his allies serious political headache. But before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in, and I want to go straight to the point. On 26th, Uhuru Kenyatta celebrated his 63rd birthday.
Monane.
Hello?
Hello?
Niatea.
Kwagera mono, happy birthday.
Oh, asante sana.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you, shukran sana.
Toraina mzuri sana, torauga 18 till I die. 18 till I die.
Mungu mbele.
Mungu mbele siku zote. How have you been, our dear papa?
I've been well, ma'am. Habari yenu?
Mzuri sana.
Mrioho.
Tuliokuona Ngai.
Amen.
Ona ciathira kara.
Everywhere on the internet, Kenyans wished Uhuru Kenyatta a happy birthday. The next day, which was yesterday, a major political event took place in Kiambu. That event was attended by Kalonzo Musyoka, Azimio brigades including Eugene Wamalwa, and also the allies of Rigathi Gachagua were present. Surprisingly, Maina Njenga was also present during that particular event. Which means that event, as much as it was a birthday celebration for Uhuru Kenyatta, had some kind of political tones, well captured by the attendants. But that event is giving William Ruto serious political headache. Why? Number one, let us look at the turnout. Very many people turned up for that event. In fact, the mood was very clear. The mood was electric. Everybody was wishing Uhuru Kenyatta to actually attend that event personally. Uhuru Kenyatta was in Nigeria. He could not attend it. And for me, that turnout is what is worrying William Ruto and his allies. Because William Ruto cannot even go to the mountain today because the ground is hostile. I want to ask you, when was the last time you saw William Ruto, in the mountain? The ground is too hostile for William Ruto, and including even his allies, to go to the mountain. The farthest they can go is Mount Kenya East, Tharaka Nithi, and maybe Meru to some extent because of Professor Kithure Kindiki's factor. So that turnout is what shocked William Ruto. Because remember, in the last election, places like Kiambu would not even celebrate Uhuru Kenyatta. So that's number one. They're worried about the turnout because politics is a perceptual game. It's sending wrong signals for them. So that's number two. Uhuru Kenyatta as Mount Kenya Kingpin. In fact, there's a video I did earlier about Uhuru Kenyatta's silence and how that silence is worrying William Samoei Ruto. I'll share the link to that video in the description of this particular video so that you can follow what I'm trying to say. Uhuru Kenyatta was the Mount Kenya Kingpin. Then William Ruto from nowhere came and kicked Uhuru Kenyatta out of the mountain. At some point, Rigathi Gachagua assumed that role. But something also happened. That before Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, he had declared Uhuru Kenyatta as Mount Kenya Kingpin. Now, Uhuru Kenyatta was absent. Then a celebration is organized. The turnout is huge. What does it confirm? It confirms Uhuru Kenyatta as the Mount Kenya Kingpin. Why is that worrying William Ruto? It's because William Ruto rallied the mountain using Uhuru Kenyatta because of the handshake with Raila Odinga. And Uhuru Kenyatta told the mountain that they were going to regret that move. Today, the mountain is really regretting why they did not listen to Uhuru Kenyatta. So by turning out, the mountain is just telling William Ruto, is just telling the entire country that their kingpin is Uhuru Kenyatta. I just want to assume, just imagine a situation where Uhuru Kenyatta personally was present at this event, or where his allies announced that Uhuru Kenyatta was going to be present. Because by the time these guys were organizing this event, they knew so well Uhuru Kenyatta was going to be out of the country. And the turnout was still that huge. So it confirms that Uhuru Kenyatta is still Mount Kenya Kingpin. And if there's one thing William Ruto would not want to happen, is for a kingpin to emerge from the mountain. And that's why Rigathi Gachagua was kicked out, because he had started competing to become the Mount Kenya Kingpin. So that's number two. Number three, we had Rigathi Gachagua impeachment. And the mountain were opposed to that impeachment. They viewed it as a betrayal on the part of William Ruto, on the people who voted for him, the mountain. But William Ruto still went and effected that impeachment. Now the mountain is currently very angry and bitter with William Ruto. Then Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday is organized. Then they decide to turn up in large numbers to attend it. So basically they're just telling William Ruto that the fact that you impeached our man, Rigathi Gachagua, we are not happy. So I think the turnout and even the mood was being driven by the aftermath of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. Of course, the feeling of betrayal. And that is worrying William Ruto, because how will they deal with the Uhuru Kenyatta factor and Rigathi Gachagua factor, especially moving towards 2027 presidential elections? Number four, from the comments, from the way the event was shared, the reaction, it is clear that in the mountain, there is the rage against William Ruto and his allies. In fact, I'll be keenly monitoring the political developments, especially in the mountain, how William Ruto and his allies are going to navigate it. Because for me, it's going to reach a point in time when William Ruto and his allies might not even hold political rallies. Even if they were to hold, very few people will turn up. There is something which happened when Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. Most people expected the mountain to explode. It did not happen. The mountain just proceeded with the activities as if nothing had happened. As a matter of fact, there are Kenyans who are even mocking the Kikuyu nation for allowing their son to be humiliated in that manner, but they are silent. For me, that is very dangerous, especially for William Ruto, because these guys are living in shame. We were told not to support this guy. We supported him. We are telling him through public participation not to remove our man, Rigathi Gachagua. He has removed it. We can't cry publicly because we'll be the laughing stock of the Republic of Kenya. So they suppress their anger. They are waiting for that moment. That's exactly what happened in Kiambu. They have started coming out. I was reading somewhere, I don't know whether it's true, that the government is actually planning to stop the Kikuyu nation from playing those traditional or cultural songs in their events after the Ndumberi event. So the rage against Kenya Kwanza, the rage against Ruto and his allies is worrying William Ruto and his allies. Number 5, and this is very, very important. You know, Uhuru Kenyatta has always been the uniting factor in the opposition. If there's one thing William Ruto would not want to happen, is to have a united opposition. In fact, during the last election, the person who sustained or who made Kalonzo Musyoka to stay or to stick with Raila Odinga was Uhuru Kenyatta. He has the money, he's a former president, you know, he commands a bit of respect. Now, as we speak, Uhuru is emerging, Rigathi is rebelling, Kalonzo is there. So it means Uhuru Kenyatta can actually rally the opposition together against William Ruto. That is very dangerous, because if you were to take Kalonzo Musyoka's votes, the Kamba votes, add to the Kikuyu votes, then you just need the rage against William Ruto in the Republic of Kenya. Then you get a good running mate, either Matiang'i or Natembeya. That will be serious ticket for against William Ruto. So the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta is now uniting the mountain, because there's nothing that can describe what we saw in Kiambu other than uniting. If Uhuru Kenyatta can unite the mountain, then it means he will definitely unite them and deliver them somewhere. So if he wants them to support Kalonzo, he can do that. If he wants them to support Raila, he can do that. If he wants them to, he can do whatever he wants them. Number 6, in my view, is what I can call the vindication. You see, Uhuru Kenyatta used to tell the mountain so many things. They didn't listen. Now the mountain are the ones looking for Uhuru Kenyatta, turning up for an event even when he wasn't there. So which means they are coming to the reality that whatever Uhuru Kenyatta used to tell them is true. And lastly, if you ask me, it's about the hostility against William Ruto's allies in the mountain. I'm told William Ruto is already working on an elaborate strategy of dealing with Rigathi Gachagua and his allies in the mountain. I don't know how he's going to succeed, but clearly the ground is not so well receptive to Rigathi and his allies. And you know, politics is a perceptual game. The fact that they can turn up in large numbers in support of Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday, bad signals for them. It means the same people will not turn up for their events. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my take. And I think I need to talk about the re-emergence of Uhuru Kenyatta as a factor in Mount Kenya and Kenyan politics in general. Until that time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.